You know, I'm gonna record this run because I just posted like an 8-minute video on the channel because I was doing an Ascension 6 run quietly off camera, and it went so unbelievably well that I had to record the end of it. I just had to share that with somebody, and now I'm having fun and I want to do it again. So the Necrobinder would benefit from colorless cards like any other character, as I understand it. Small capsules are going to be good almost no matter what. I'm not really sure there's a very big pool of relics in the game that you don't want, and something that I learned recently actually in someone's tier list was that the common relics, if you really think about what's available to you, are very, very strong. Anchor is awesome. That is game defining in Act 1, because that's basically like playing 2 defends for 0. It's kind of in the early game a 2 energy relic if you want to be extra with it, but 10 block is always relevant to the end. A lot of bosses hit on turn 1 even. So Bag of Prep is incredible. Bag of Marbles and Red Mask are fine. That extra damage up front is great. Strips artifacts. I mean, even Strike Dummy's fine. Like, Small Capsule, from the common pool at least, has like a 100% hit rate. You want all of these. Nobody's thrilled about Juicer Bracelet, but like it's nice to have, you know, like there's not a downside. So yeah, I haven't tried that in a long time, but the reason I'm even thinking about it is because Silken Tress is awesome. Getting a repeat on a card in this deck is really good because the Necrobinder just has a decent card pool, and I'm looking from the map that this right side is really favorable. If I want to hit a shop, I'll have to dodge that elite. So if I can do 3 elites, that would be amazing, and it would not involve any of my gold. So Silken Tress is there, but you are relying on getting a really, really good first card, which could be anything. That might not even be worth it. I want to do the small capsule, so I'm gonna, but I think Silken Tress had a lot to go here, a lot going for it, and saving 99 gold is still relevant. I mean, I could hit a gold relevant event at some point in here, or just have a really, really big shop in Act 2. So let's go for this. We get Orichalcum. Now we just don't need to play block cards. Like, that's kind of awesome. In Act 1, oh, am I taking 8? I could just bodyguard, and now I'm not. Like, that's just the power of early game relics. Just let Aussie take those hits. And again, full block automatically. It would actually be an inaccuracy for me to play any defend here because Orichalcum's just gonna cover it. So yeah, early game relics are kind of fascinating. 10 to all is awesome. These would have been my first cards for Silken Tress. 0 cost, 12 damage, not bad. Really big block card, also not bad. This is a difficult card to take advantage of. Is it Danse Macabre? It's difficult because I don't have any 2-cost cards, and spending 2 energy on 4 block is not a lot. I understand that this character builds a lot around very expensive cards, but that's not really what I'm doing. I'm not a big fan of taking a giant block card early on. I don't think Polegro is that good anyway. It's a lot of energy for not enough block and just not enough summon. It's doing a little bit of both, but Poke is just a very focused card, and with that selection makes me very glad I didn't go for Silken Tress. So yeah, we can just go for that here. We're gonna go for some damage, and then defend is actually less than Orichalcum, so we can just focus completely on killing 1, and then we take 0 because of Asti. Dude, I think Orichalcum specifically is extra good on this character, and I am seeing that. I don't think Thorns get hits by Asti though. I might want to try this out of curiosity. Let's just see. Okay, it does hit Asti. Okay, I actually did not know that. We have lethal with Asti here. So, oh, wait, what? Wait. Oh, because Asti was attacking. The text is so important. Oh, okay. All right, well, I guess that makes more sense than I even realized. Pull from Below is the exact card that carried my last run. It would be foolish to pick that up now, thinking I already went for Poke. So I'm already wanting Asti to do things, but all 3 of these are ethereal cards. So I would love to repeat what my last deck was doing. I don't think Defile is a strictly wrong card to pick, and there are some very relevant ethereal cards I'll grab anyway. So I think I can take advantage of Pull from Below without focusing on an ethereal deck, but now I'm looking for Asti cards and ethereal cards. So inherently, like just automatically, I have already split my focus of this run. So the cycle I've been learning is multi-hit attack, then they debuff you, then they go for the big attack. So the right guy is going to be hitting with the multi-attack next. Playing a defend would just be less than Orichalcum, so yeah, Pull from Below does nothing until I get an ethereal card, which I do not have. So it's a prospective pickup. So yeah, oh yeah, big attack, then debuff? Wait, no, that confused me. What? Okay, this guy, big attack, then debuff. After the debuff, it's the multi-hit attack, so I still want to focus on him. Poke for 0 is kind of great. We have 18 damage if we do that, which is not even lethal. Double defend is going to have to be necessary here. I think I like this idea of going for that. Yeah, I'll just use the potion. It's a bit lazy. I could have easily double defended there, but I was doing math while talking, which is a great way to do things wrong. So there you go. All right, which direction are we going in? So Ethereal draw 3 could be okay. I have a 0-cost poke I'd like to see more of, and the Austie cards in this game are, let me just go over here, go to this character, 0 cost. Yeah, so fetch, right hand, poke, these are all 0-cost cards that scale very well with Austie. So having draw is just good in general. Sikkim is nice. That's a very strong card, and this is what I'm talking about splitting your focus. If I had completely skipped Pull From Below, I could just go for Sikkim and have a happy Austie deck. That would be great. But now, because I grabbed an Ethereal card that's currently doing nothing, I'm skipping an objectively good card for one that is playing along both lines. I don't think what I'm doing is objectively wrong, but it's just, these are the things you get to think about. So now Pull From Below does 5 damage. I just picked up a whole card so that Pull From Below can do less than a strike. That's the situation we're in right now. That's the situation we are in. All right. Poke does nothing, or it costs nothing. I still think it makes sense to defend here. Just going past Orichalcum, because 13 damage is kind of a lot. Bodyguard is good. We are full block with Orichalcum, so we could strike. And if we play defend, we'll block for less. So Orichalcum really, really changes how you play the game. Our damage, 3/1, has not gone up an impressive amount. And I'm really not liking with what I'm doing with this deck. It's like I said, last round was so fun with all that Ethereal play that I'm like, oh, I want to do it again. And now it's like, it's showing that I really, really should not have taken that bait. Parse isn't doing as much in my deck, and I really need to pull things together here. Dirge would suck all of my limited energy for a little bit of summon. Austie damage is kind of what we're going for. Adding Retain to anything Ethereal is not going to be good for us. And this puts things in an awkward situation. I think this is a skip. Dirge would just give me more card draw. We just picked up Parse. I don't like skipping cards like this so early. It's like I want all of these, but I don't see how they help. Like, Snap would be a card you would want to combo with, but I don't have any combo cards that need to be played on the same turn here. So I could Snap Pull From Below. I like it. Okay, this is a bad idea, but I'm going to Snap Pull From Below and just stop it from rotating through my deck. Or I could just give it Retain. That's an option. Are we going to a shop? No, I planned around not going to a shop. So we could actually... No, I like this. Yeah, 2 cards of steady. Makes sense. So then we could just... we could make Snap Retain and then just save something. Or we could just have Pull From Below save on its own. And I like... You know... Okay, I have a weird idea. I think making 2 defends Retain could be good. This is a bad idea because I'll never want to play them, and that's the whole reason. I think snapping defends might make more sense. I like the idea of saving Bodyguard. I don't know that I'll ever not play it, but keeping it on hand is kind of good. That way I could focus on damage or something. I think I'll do Unleash. I'm going to make that very much like a like a Sovereign Blade. So then we definitely want to dodge the shop. Cheese, I like the common cards here, and I can't take the health. So Summon with Afterlife could be good. Grave Warden's very strong just in general. Poke isn't scaling with damage at all. It just doesn't do anything unique. I like both of these. This would just make Austie stronger, because by you blocking, your Austie is not taking damage, and that makes Austie continue to have a higher health. And I think making Bodyguard stronger, or realistically, Pull From Below needs to be upgraded, or I'm never going to play it over a strike. So that card kind of requires it. Grave Warden Afterlife is an awesome combo. That's not quite... I want to keep the damage going. I'm going to strike. That's not quite keeping Austie healthy, but Austie's alive, which is all that matters here. Poke for free damage. Parse because we have to use it or lose it. Then we can defend. Still loses Austie. And I want to push damage. So let's just do both. We're going to snap a defend, like I talked about doing. And then we could unleash for more damage, but we're already not maxing damage, so I don't think it's going to make a big difference. 6 damage felt unavoidable, which is fine. That is going to be a full block. Draw a couple of cards, just reshuffle here. Grave Warden would be a very comfortable block, and then that's why I retain that, just to have a nice big attack on hand, even if I don't always want to play it right when I see it. Parse does make Pull From Below, hit for more, and Poke is free, so now we can perfectly full damage that, and We're not going to quite full block here, but we can try our best. And there's nothing that we would want to draw with Soul, so there's no point in wasting it. Taking 1 damage, Aussie dies, which doesn't super matter. And then that is finally a card that's doing relevant damage. You know, 2 damage upgrade doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. It adds up. I don't like adding Ethereal to... Ooh. Sculpting Strike is tricky. I can use that on the Soulfish things, although I don't know if it... I believe it plays its effect before it exhausts. So I don't know if I can actually get rid of the Soulfish stuff that way. And adding Ethereal to my defend makes sense, because I almost never want to actually play them. But now I'm drawing a card just to get rid of defends, which is an awkward combo. 9 damage is unfortunately still relevant in this deck, but I don't know how helpful that's going to be. Lantern is always nice. Like I said, common pool of relics, generally very good. Strawberry is not the most exciting thing ever, but still worth it. If I'm not saving Explosive Ampule for this fight, I'm not really sure when I plan on using it. I like the enemies that are divisible by 6, because you can just start stacking strikes and do damage that way. Orichalcum, just being powerful as always. It's kind of amazing. Orichalcum is almost... It's like I said with Anchor, it's basically an energy relic. Like, you are always... Ooh, interesting. Okay. Something that I did not expect or think about is now happening. So, I could do... Is it this turn? Add Ethereal to a card in your hand. Alright. So, what I can do is give that to Poke. So then every single time I play Poke, Pull from Below is getting stronger. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. I'm going to retain this, because I don't think 7 damage is relevant anywhere, and I could 1-hit if I can play 2 more Ethereal cards. So does that keep Ethereal? Interesting. Okay, maybe that card, Sculpting Strike, is going to be a lot more useful than I had even realized. Interesting. Alright. That could just be my turn. So we're taking not too much damage here. I could just Soul and try and draw into... I guess Bodyguard? That's not that exciting. I think a basic defend is the most boring and correct choice to go here. Just to try and keep our health up. 2 damage, not too bad. But if we can do Poke... Oh man, what a combo. This is going to do 21 damage. So we can... I like this. We can Poke you. 1-hit kill you. Or multi-hit kill you. Draw into some cards. Search a little for full block. Snap. Okay, so he's got 15 health over here. I could spend both of these killing him, and then I would take all of 3 damage. Or I could play this, and then take way more than 3. Alright, so we can save Grave Warden for next turn. Oh, that's not even lethal! Why is math so hard? It's one of those days, you guys. Oh, it's one of those days. 9 damage because I can't count. That's just what we're doing. That's just what we're doing. Alright. Build up our defenses. And then we're really just looking for the one and only. The one and only. You know what? Pull from Below ending up being way better than I thought it would be makes me happy. An Ethereal card that makes vulnerable is a combo I would like. Upgrading that, I think, is only possible because of my block potion. So, I'm not that confident about my deck after those fights. 13 damage, 7 damage, not terrible, but I'm still leaning towards resting. I don't think I can comfortably take 3 fights in a row. And a shop, oh, missing bag of prep. We get an F in chat, is unfortunate, but I think this was still worth it. Catastrophe could be good. No, it's not. It could play Defend, which is exactly what we don't want to do. Defy is one of those Ethereal cards that's like an instant pickup. Unfortunately, I just too little gold. So now I have to think. Each soul, we don't have a lot of souls. Debuff to an enemy, they take damage. That's a debuff, and the card I'm about to pick up is a debuff. I like it. I think that's going to end up being more useful than one might think. We'll take an event. Ooh. Okay, so because my deck is what it is, Defend with Spiral is only blocking for 4 compared to Orichalcum. And if I take the rest right now, I could upgrade something else. And again, with the block potion, I don't think I need a rest. But I'm also just going to know better and say, like, Defend with Spiral has been worth it every single time I picked it up. It's really hard to walk by 25 free HP like that, but it's a very, very nice bonus to have. Do we have lethal? All right, that'd be 9 damage. That'd be... Oh, we totally do. All right, cool. So we can just do this. Yeah, cool. 9 damage for free. This is working out really well. And we're going to start on the left guy. I don't know when they rotate towards spawning a new buddy, but maybe we don't have to find out. So this is basically just Auric Alchem, but with draw. So now he's 1 strike away from death. And then one of these guys is going to spawn a minion, which is unfortunate. Can I... Wait. No, don't tell me it's that fun. Could I do this? And then play an Ethereal card twice? Oh, beautiful. Oh! The combo! Does that make up for me not being able to do math earlier? Giving Ethereal to my replay defend. I love it. I love it. Dredge could be really good. I could go grab, pull from below, play it twice. I could go get Defy when I need it, because that's a decent block card. Weak is just so important on that. I could go and grab Poke. I don't know. Dredge I've seen very, very good usage on other people's streams and stuff, other people's recordings. I would like to try and take advantage of it here. Yeah, they got Retain on it. That was Knave Greed, and I was very impressed. I'm still banking on my block potion. I think we're gonna be okay. If we upgrade Bodyguard, it's a shocking upgrade. Once again from Knave Greed. I saw just how important 2 summon on Bodyguard can be. It's kind of wild. Like, it actually adds up. Keeps you healthy, and these souls that the fish puts in is really annoying. Dredge retaining to go grab whatever I need at the right time sounds like an upgrade I want, but not one that I need. I'm really leaning towards a Bodyguard upgrade, because I've been using that in my recent runs as well, and it's been very, very, very impactful. Slide of Flesh, by the way, is so strong. That 4 extra damage is meaningful. It's meaningful, and it's something I want. So we're going to go for the Bodyguard, and hope that I don't make a grave mistake here. So Fear is just strong. Yep. All right, actually a decent turn. Didn't set anything up, but oh, it's the beckons. I'm not sure if I called them the wrong term, but yeah. So this is where we just can't really play defend. It's just worse than Auric Alchem. So we can just give this to strike. And I like that because we're charging up our ethereal damage on pull from below. But then if we ever want to just let that strike go, it's not a big deal. I guess block potion is never going to block for more than 6 unless I'm already blocked. I think I'll let this one go. I'll let it be a life-saving measure because there could be a turn where I have to block for more than that and I regret my decisions. Slide of Flesh and Defy. Just a very basic turn. So now we're getting 9 damage every time I play one of those, which is super awesome. I don't want to draw something I don't want to draw, so that's going to be okay. Get rid of Beckon. I'd really just be drawing Bodyguard. So we might as well just do Afterlife. And, well, we don't want to lose Parse. Wow, that's the brutality of working with ethereal cards. But our I need to start learning names is going to be doing very good damage. Yeah, pull from below is hitting 4 times now. So this is Beckon. Okay. Auric Alchem's blocking, so I'm really just taking Aussie damage here. We'll do 1 damage from strike. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. Defy is doing damage. Love that. Parse is kind of a requirement. And we can save Unleash. I'll do Bodyguard. This is basically like blocking next turn. I like that a lot. We're losing a bit of damage right now, but I think we'll get damage later. 24. This is what I was talking about with Auric Alchem, because Grave Warden plus block potion is just much higher value for my potion, in my opinion, and sort of what I was going for. Dredge can't afford anything but Poke, and I would really like Fear to be in play when I do pull from below. So we could just snap Dredge, save Unleash until we have Vulnerable. I like that. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so everything's just kind of hanging out in my hand, which means they're not in my draw cycle, which is really good. Okay, 7 damage when vulnerable is going to be, I think, 10 by 6. So it's not lethal. Sculpting Strike on Defend. Actually, such a funny combo to me. I really wanted to line up with Fear. I really don't think it's going to happen on this one. I mean, I'm not facing lethal. We could just go all out. Is that a necessary amount of damage to take? I don't know, but I like it. Truly. We could do... Yeah, so Fear. hits twice because we applied the 9 damage. Then 70 damage. And who even needs math? Who even needs math? Just hit the enemy harder and you win. That's the rule. Get some gold. Strength potion will be great. Oh, and some popular winners of my last game. Neurosurge is extremely strong. I don't need to explain that to anybody. Applying Doom to myself is bad, but we did pick up Strawberry. So we do have a boosted base max HP. That might not sound like that matters for this, but it does. Reanimate is Reanimate. We are very much enjoying Osti having big fat health, but we don't really need it. Of course, we only have Unleash scaling with that, and it is retained, so we could do that, but we have a decently expensive deck coming up. I mean, Parse and Dredge have already struggled to do what they do because I don't have enough energy. Neurosurge, while Reanimate is great, Neurosurge really is doing what this deck wants to do, which is afford itself. Wow. So I don't think I've ever actually used Sozu. I think it's still blacked out in my relic pick because it's just never been the right choice for me. I want to see if that's actually true. Surely there was one game. Okay, apparently I picked up Sozu one time, but it had to have been once or twice. That extra energy would be fine. I don't mind a run where I'm not reliant on potions, but that is a big deal. Snecko is notoriously horrible on the Necrobinder because, I mean, with all these Ethereal cards, if I can't play them, I'm dead. If Poke costs anything, it's a terrible card. It's already just Slice, but Osti. It's not even a great card. It's not even something you want. The Grimoire, by the way, I think is the obvious pick. Whenever I play this, I get to remove a card from my deck. That is so good. I could just clean up my strikes one by one and then go get rid of Poke because that might have been a mistake and then have a happy game after that. I am seeing a double elite to be the maximum. I don't mind like an early shop, something like this. Grab a campfire, and then depending on how those fights go, I could just event spam my way to victory or double campfire and do an elite. Like triple campfire with one fight in between is a pretty solid path. It's an early shop. It makes sense to me that I could maybe... I like the campfire here. I'm trying to think of a way to hit this elite instead. Maybe go that way and take a later shop. But then I'd be skipping... Like, I'm skipping a campfire almost no matter what direction I go. So do I want a campfire in a shop? Or, you know, these paths are frustrating. They're frustrating. I do need combat to get Hidden Grimoire in play. So that's kind of a thing. I like Defying You. Grave Warden. Grimoire. And we're not full block. Can we just let Parse go? We have Neurosurge. I don't like doing that, but this isn't going to be an extremely difficult fight. There's really no reason to take health damage from these guys. Like, Defend is just a full block, but we're already full blocked. Could we just? I think we can. 7? Oh, math is so hard. Alright. We'll keep him soft. We'll keep him soft. 6 damage Orichalcum's not going to be enough for this guy, but oh, I see fun things happening. Alright, we're going to do Neurosurge and just see what we have to work with here. And then start considering things. This plus this is going to be a lot of damage. And I think that's going to be necessary to kill. I think we can do this. I'm going to do that. And that's just going to kill. Then we can do, honestly, everything. I like it. We're not going to stun him because it's not a full block in that sense. But Osti will do some helping with that. I think we're barely not taking damage, but we are not full blocking. So then I can do this and that. I could have given that to Snap and then made something ethereal. It would have been more damage. That was definitely an oversight, but I don't think at this range it really matters. We just need to find anything that does damage. And 9 extra damage is so much. Then we can add a card. Reap is a little outside of what we need to be doing right now. A second Grave Warden is nice. I'm only going to grab it if it's upgraded because of Orichalcum. It's kind of, unless I play 2 block cards in one turn, it's kind of only 2 block. It's not that impressive, but there's not a curse I forgot about, right? No, we're cool. All right, getting rid of a strike just makes total sense, and that is why that card is justified. Unfortunately, the first time you play it, it's kind of neutral, so we get 1 free remove, and then it's I could give Ethereal to defend, but I still like Poke. We get 1 free remove after we've added a card to our deck. So we haven't actually slimmed our deck yet. Right now, we just breaking even. Dude, I'm really not sure about that one. Gosh, I just feel like he could have it, you know? I still like putting Ethereal on defend. Dude, that 9 extra is just stacking up. He's just now flying, and he's already super dead. Let's see what options we get here. Another Sculpting Strike. It's interesting that it's upgraded because we're never playing this for the damage. I mean, that's really not what we're doing here. Flatten needs to line up with just a couple of cards. Either Unleash, Snap, or Poke. So I guess 3 cards. That's not, like, a lot. Drain Power could be good. It's sort of a slow upgrade. It's like Armament, but worse and random. It's very difficult to justify any of those. I do believe I still want Parse, especially with the energy that we've just added to our deck. That's a card that's helpful to me, and getting rid of another strike is now our first profit. We have gotten a card remove. It's like Empty Cage, but slower. 10 upgrade? Sure, I'll do that. I've been singing the praises of Sleight of Flesh. That's been very, very nice. Dredge having its own retain could be good. Grave Warden being upgraded would make sense. There's a lot of upgrades that I want, and I think the one that's really been standing out is Sleight of Flesh. It's such a weird upgrade, but like it has been noticeable in every fight. 125 is not enough for Relic. I don't love skipping a campfire, but I do get an extra combat, which is kind of a card remove, which is realistically all I'm probably getting from this shop. So if I go to this shop, I'm only getting 1 rest site, which is a little scary, but I'm already struggling to find stuff to upgrade anyway, and I just want to save money for that shop. So I think we'll go for that. Sleight of Flesh is awesome, and then Strike. I mean, there's no reason to play Defend. It's not like I applied Ethereal to that one. It's not gonna exhaust, so we don't need to worry about that. Fear into Sculpting Strike is 8 plus 13. I think it's exactly lethal. We're gonna try that and just 13 extra damage. Yeah, okay. So I got my 13 for free. And then we will block with Grave Warden. I think Grimoire can come back around. We don't need to do Sculpting Strike. Like, Pull from Below does not absolutely need to be buffed no matter what. So I think this actually makes sense. It's a full block. We're good. Defy just does 13. Like, that's so strong. What the hell? I love it. And then that's not lethal. That's annoying. Here, we'll hang on to a strike. I really want to play the strike. I mean, it is our weakest card. Is that really what's happening right now? Boring. But we are full block. That's what's important. So now I feel like I'm just getting set up. Pull from Below is getting stronger and stronger, and that's what's important here. I could Dredge. I don't mind that at all, because Fear just did great work on that fight. Then Defy, and something I don't care about. It's coming through. So Fear is just a full kill. Love that. Poke does damage. I think Defy is better than Parse here, boringly. But now we're up to 28 damage. Now we can one-shot this guy with this 1 attack. And Neurosurge is going to let things get very fun, very fast. We're going to Defy you. Then we're just going to draw anything. Then we're going to draw more than nothing. Poke is not lethal, which is just embarrassing. That's lethal. We can just do some damage for free. We are doing good things here. 35 damage. I mean, we could just Fear and then do that next turn, which I think I prefer. And I'll just play Defend because it's a card I can play. Doom to a random enemy would go very hard with Sleight of Flesh. I like it a lot. So Pull from Below is still not lethal on the right guy. Oh, man. I'm not impressed so far. But I can do this. Get some card draw. This is a very slow setup. I think this specific enemy is just really, really annoying for this deck to deal with. 8 plus 13, that's 21 damage down to 61. And then we're doing that. Well, we should be fine. We should finally be fine. I might have had lethal the turn before, but better safe than sorry. I thought strength would go a long way, but I don't know anymore. Haunt, we don't have a lot of souls. We have Grave Warden. I would love Haunt. I just don't see that it's actually doing anything. I don't think a second Grave Warden is helping either. Melancholy's funny because Austie kind of dies a lot. I don't know how necessary it has been to keep Aussie alive, but I don't know. Aussie hasn't died in the last couple of fights, and we've maintained the ability to keep it alive. Oh my god, I'm gonna do Strength Potion. This dude needs to die faster than not. And it's not gonna be working here. Okay. Draw 3. I will dump all my potions on this guy. I do not care. Let's do 7 damage, 9 damage. Okay. Because I kind of want to reuse this. So we can do Pull from Below. Then dredge all 3 of those. And then Fear. And then Pull from Below. And then Unleash. Okay. Now he's got 4 stacks of Vulnerable. That should be a very solid start. Sleight of Flesh is a great way to keep damage out. Am I going to have lethal in these next ones? If I play Sleight of Flesh, I'll have 13 damage from Defy. Grimoire is kind of a priority. 8 block is like, well, or Kelcom, so. I like that my reusable bodyguard is better than Afterlife. Grimoire, if I had more energy. Alright. Taking 2 damage. Not too bad. Defy makes sense here. Sculpting Strike on Soul. So we can just get a free Ethereal. I thought I had more energy than that. That's embarrassing. And we don't have any Thorns. Well, that's a complete misplay. Totally thought we'd have more to work with there. And we should just kill. Yeah. Card to move is fantastic, but that dude is not something I want to mess around with. 4 damage for each card drawn. Again, I wish I had... I guess I have Neurosurge once and Parse sometimes. That's just not enough to work with. I think these cards are just making my deck worse. This dude's fun. Is that the right word? Let's make sure we have this turn figured out before I get too deep into it. I don't think my Sculpting Strike combo is going to do much here. Grave Warden is blocking as much. Yeah, as much as the other one. Alright. Well, we're going to Sculpting Strike on... I guess... Defend? Because this is going to get tainted so fast that it's just not actually going to be useful for anything. And keeping them vulnerable is awesome. Sleight of Flesh is really good. Neurosurge not being a skill is awesome here. I love that. This is a net block. And then just keep pushing damage. Playing that defend is worse than doing it normally. I think Defy is better here because it'll add 6 net damage, right? But then, I guess it's a neutral plus block and he took damage. So kind of a win. Kind of a win. Doom, if it would help me, I would play it. Yeah, this guy is very difficult for my deck. An extra fight was very greedy, but I'm liking it anyway. Ethereal draws cards. Pull from Below is getting close. Alright, 10 damage is what I'm trying to avoid here. And Bodyguard. Doom Potion is still not saving me here. Defy just does damage. And then we can stack up Ethereal damage for a card that's in our discard pile. Just hoping to shuffle back into it. I think we got this. Barely. Alright. Venerable T-Set. Another Fear? Negative Pulse? Do I really want to build into a Doom deck now? I've got Ethereal. I've got some Aussie mechanics. I think a second Fear would help a lot. And then we can just remove our final strike. I think Grimoire has been awesome so far. And this combat is going to be very, very tough. Sleight of Flesh is really difficult because applying debuffs to these guys is not going to be easy. I'm going to take the energy. I don't think it's going to help right now, though. Jesus. Am I just taking 16? It sure looks like it. I mean, it's 7 damage. I'd much rather play this when it's ready to go. This might be the end of me, but we'll see. We'll see. I think this is the time to get some energy. Dredge into that stuff could be fun. Alright. I like the idea of dredging and just gambling for Neurosurge, because that's kind of where we're at right now. Let's do Fear and that, so that we can at least weaken him and do some damage. I won't be able to afford anything if I dredge. So... that's lethal. I think that's comfortable at least. We got one of the enemies completely gone. Neurosurge, you are right on time. I would love to have Neurosurge in play. Won't be able to get too much out of this, but we can still set up a lot. Yeah, so that's a full block. I'll do 14 damage. Why not? And then now we can apply debuffs, and I think we're going to actually make it to this fight. I'll probably rest. I don't believe upgrades are going to help this deck too much. Only a couple of cases. And I don't think Dazed going away count as playing. It would be great if it did, but I don't think that's how that works. Melancholy again. Delay is very strong. A nice solid block card that gives me extra energy would be nice. As I've stated, I need something that's worth playing over Orichalcum. This is mostly just for energy, and while I have had a bit of shortage on energy, I don't think this is really doing what I need. Flat damage isn't really what I want. I think Orichalcum has poisoned me to an extent that I'm afraid to block. Delay is tricky, because if I pick it up, I'm going to want to upgrade it. But I kind of can't right now, and I think getting rid of basic defense is awesome, because I am really, like I said, I turned all of these into curses with Orichalcum, and I don't even want to play them. Meal ticket will be very great, because I'm definitely going to a shop. I'm going to rest. I don't think there's any point in cutting it too close. Especially as somebody who likes to record my runs, I don't like throwing out an entire recording just because I got greedy. It's a terrible, terrible feeling, so just feels good to try and play smart. I like the idea of parsing here. So let's do Fear, Sculpting Strike, and Aftermath. And then I'll try and play that. But then parsing, just to see what we get. Oh man, that was really dumb. Because I'm honestly just hoping for Neurosurge. Here I am pretending like there's a worthwhile chance that I get that. So now I'm just losing Afterlife. And now I'm losing Fear or Defy. I do believe Defy is the better card. This is my non-upgraded Fear, so I'm a little more comfortable losing that. And yeah, kind of a tough turn, but at least a couple of things got out of my way. Because Afterlife is hard to justify playing because my base card is just so much better. 28 damage isn't a lot, and I think we're just going to start with the Toxics. We don't want those anyway. And Grimoire? Is it Grimoire? I don't know. Could be good. Neurosurge, Fear, Pull from Below I think is better next turn, honestly. Like, I think we're fine just doing that. Focus on our cardboard, take a bit of chip damage, and now we can try and do some things. So this is going to be doing 28 damage boosted. So I think the right guy is our target. So that's 50 damage easy. So now he's just dead. Neurosurge allows me to do a lot. So now we have all of you gone. Full block with Orichalcum. Fear boosts our main card. And everything rotates along. We're doing Ethereal, you guys. Hey. Alright. And then we can just do that. And he's basically dead to whatever next turn. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Pull from Below, sure. Alright. Friendship. So our main attack is a multi-hit attack. Friendship would be kind of terrible. Doom is something we're only applying to ourselves right now. No Escape on its own isn't a terribly impressive card. That being said, if I have Sleight of Flesh in play, it would be 15 plus 13. So it'd be 28 damage with the right setup on its own. And that would give us some sort of long-term game plan versus our main boss here, and I'm on board with that. I'm on board with that. Meal Ticket is going to do something here. I like that. Mystic Lighter is something I wanted in a previous run. I think it was last run even, where my... What was it? There it is. Ooh, Pull from Below is enchanted. I have to. I mean, it's right there. I mean, when you draw an Ethereal card, draw a card. That's good. Another Parse would be good, but like 9 extra damage would be so much. I genuinely think this is worth it. I'm sort of doing it for the meme. Like, this is an opportunity to get kind of a rare synergistic relic, but oh my god, that's gonna be so good. That's gonna be so strong. So now we can do Sculpting Strike into Grave Warden, play that, snap a defend, and then hang on to that forever. I don't mind the idea of Doom. Just dropping that on an enemy that will be at least out of the way for now sounds beneficial to me. So we're gonna take 6, and then we at least have this turn to not have to worry about him. Okay. Sleight of Flesh and Defy could just be what we do here. All right, so he's going to come back. And I'm really hoping I can get set up fast enough, because that's obviously the fear. We could... So pull from below is doing 16 times 2. That's already lethal on one of these guys. Like, that would just be death. So... I'm thinking here... I don't want to die. This is just lethal. That's so good. Playing defend makes no sense here. Dredge can't do anything. I could just play Pars, hoping I hit Neurosurge. Beautiful. The gamble. It paid off, everybody. I gambled. I did it. Well, that works out great. And then that's, like I said, a ton of damage, Grimoire, and Orichalcum blocks. Not even bad. Got a little lucky there, but I guess I did have a skill on my draw pile. That was less lucky than I might have maybe should give myself credit for. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Weak and vulnerable is good. We're kind of doing that a lot anyway. More card draw would be amazing. I'm doing it. And then, yeah, really just removing defend. It's just not... Yeah, I don't have any source of... Yeah, I mean, Grave Warden, Austie Health, Defy. Like, we're never playing defend. We're never playing defend. Hopefully we don't take too much here. This is a multi-fight. That is scary. We could just do Fear, Bodyguard, Dredge, Fear? Okay. I don't have enough energy for Dredge to be as useful as it was in previous things I've seen, but, you know, I'm trying. Alright. 24 times 3 is so good. Delay is a full block where I can... 36 plus 24 times 3 is 72? Wow, that's just lethal. I would like a card remove, but I don't require one. I would much happier just get through the fight. Like, I would much happier just win. Yeah, so friendship. Losing that strength matters. It's just something I... Well, now that I think about it, let's talk about this, because pull from below is now doing 7 plus 9. 9? That's 16. Friendship is really just bringing it down to 14x. Okay, you know what? I really think I value the energy more than that. Okay. I do need my health, though. There are some very serious misses this deck can have. I would love to lower the strength reduction on that, but there are some very serious moments where this deck just dies. Okay. Wow, just getting some stuff out of the way here. That is not a good dredge. Is that really just... I mean, I'll play it for a tuning fork, but, like, is that really all we're... Alright, that was a turn 1 of all time. Venerable T-set. Not your best moment here, but, you know, it wasn't your fault. Wasn't your fault. Frantic Escape. I like that, actually. That way, it's ethereal, so if it's ever too expensive or not reasonable to use it, I can just lose it. Grave Warden's solid, and I'll just snap Ascender's Bane. Not like it's doing much. Alright, this is where things get interesting. We can draw. Delay is now affordable because of the way we've set things up. Fear is important, and I like getting no escape in play early, but card draw for the more important cards is probably better, and that is exactly why I rested. This deck just has a little too much setup. Just a little too much. Once it's online, things are great, but it needs to get there. Pull from below is doing so much, and Unleash is doing great work too. I think 33 damage is tempting. While he's vulnerable, maybe I should, but Bodyguard is blocking next turn now. 33 though. Can I just redraw? I might redraw an ethereal card and mess up this whole turn. I think leaving the souls in the draw pile is better. Ah, man. This is one of those annoying gamer moments where, like, he'll still be vulnerable next turn. I think making Unleash stronger is just blocking next turn, which actually allows me to focus on Unleash. So 45 damage is just easy to do now. Frantic Escape twice could just be my turn. Maybe some block? No? I mean, could just do that. And then Orichalcum, I mean, it's a full block. 45 extra is not bad. Alright, I think that was a good mix. Aussie's taking the hit, but survives. That's why 2 extra on Bodyguard makes sense. We're doing 13 with these. So, like, that helps a ton. That blocks me. This runs me away. That leaves him vulnerable for a nearly lethal guarantee next turn. Aussie survives again with 1 HP in a dream. Beautiful. Clean boss fight. I think resting was technically not necessary in hindsight, but going into that fight, it was the safe decision. Summoning with a soul. I'm sorry, what? That's really good. Exhausting my entire hand is not something... I don't know how you do this, man. 2 energy? Like, 9 cards exhausted? You would need to have an entire handful of souls for this to ever make sense. For 1 intangible. That's a lot of setup for 1 turn of invincibility. The logic here is that if you can exhaust 9 cards consistently enough to have a non-exhausting skill that costs 2 in your deck, then you don't need to be intangible. That's usually my opinion, is you should not need to be invincible if you can do all of that. But maybe I'm wrong. The Scythe is a little late. We're going in Act 3. I'm already short on energy. This is just not going to be what I need it to be. And while I have a couple of souls here and there, I've got 1 unupgraded Capture Spirit and a Grave Warden I don't like playing because of Orichalcum. So it's a skip. I don't... Oh no! I lost my remove! No! Let me try again. Let me try again. All right. That was a genuine misclick. I'm letting it ride. I'm letting it ride. So Poke did get the final hit in that fight. So it's won some favor, but it's really non-essential. It's still -1 card draw. It gives Dredge something to use, but yeah, I will take Sai, by the way. Okay. All right. All right. I cannot enchant Pull from Below. That's very key. Like, my main biggest attacks are already enchanted, so they cannot be boosted further. As nice as Tri Boomerang is, a free attack every turn has 2 things to consider. 1, it's a lot of free damage. It's a lot. And in the deck of Necrobinder, some of those attacks will be ethereal, but they will all enter your discard pile, and then you've got a mess on your hands. When my deck is largely just playing ethereal cards, boosting Pull from Below, keeping Osti healthy enough that I can survive at all, I don't know how a bunch of random attacks is going to help me. I did say Sai before we even saw it. Like, this deck really just needs a little bit of extra block, just a bit of padding, and then we are home free. We could do 3 elites on the left, 4. That's ambitious. We could do 3 on the right. There's 1 campfire, but 5 fights before, or 5 fights before it. That's scary. I like the bailout on this left side. So it looks like there's only 1 midway shop. I'm not comfortable in taking a bunch of elites, but I am comfortable trying this one. And if it goes poorly, go for the campfire. Otherwise, stick to the course. And then we can again dodge if we need to. So this is like 3 elites plus getting some value out of our gold. And 3 elites if we want it. 1 otherwise. I like this. Yeah. Fear could just be good. I think we're full block almost. I definitely want to use Fear, so we're going to do that. And is No Escape just lethal on this guy after he attacks? Because I don't want to take 10. We're blocking 8, and we have... I mean, 6 would be Grave Warden. But No Escape would just be lethal. I'll do lethal next turn. I'll do some damage. We'll find it somewhere in the numbers. Alright, so Fear again. Parse into Defy would be great. Can we have Defy? Is there a Defy anywhere in my deck? Just in case you... No? Okay. Just wondering. So Forbidding Grimoire is tough to use now because, like, Sculpting Strike, the cute gimmick of making a card ethereal is nice. I can't think of anything I picked up that was like an obvious mistake. Like maybe Afterlife at this point. With my upgraded Bodyguard, I don't really know what Afterlife is even doing in my deck, so I could just remove that. But it exhausts. I play it once, it's totally out of my way, don't have to worry about it anymore. So, kind of difficult. Okay, Unleash is at least lethal. So then we can do that, and I'll play it. I'll think about it at the end of the fight, because we can full block this comfortably, and we have time. Pull from Below is just lethal. I mean, it just is. This lighter, man. Feeling good about it. Reap would be great. Borrow Time, I have no X cards. So I don't really know that matters. So I think I could just skip these. Like, Borrow Time would give us energy, but everything costs more. Like, it really doesn't help unless you're running an X card. Grave Blast, putting something into my hand is nice. I've had a hard time getting enough energy for that. So it could be cool with deck flexibility. It could be cool with deck management to just play pull from below and then grave blast it back in my hand so I don't have to wait for the reshuffle. I like that concept, and this does exhaust, and the upgrade doesn't. So I feel like I skipped an upgraded one. That was either today or in the last run. I'm not entirely sure. This run is already taking a lot more thinking than my previous one did because I started with Ethereal and just built focused on that and got everything I needed. Grave Blast is a lot of deck flexibility. It exhausts, so I like it. It'll get out of my way. Snap retaining stuff. Considering we're building an Ethereal deck, I'm almost never snapping anything. I was snapping defends that I didn't plan on using, and then I just stopped using snap overall. Really, it just needs to hit, like, delay or something. I could snap a power and use it later. There is a bit of, like, there's stuff you can do with that, but it's usually just a dead draw. Like, I can see the value, but if I'm going to remove something, I might as well. Keeping this deck nice and small is so satisfying. Are we really just, Alright. Yeah. Easy setup. Easy turn one. Can I get Defy this time? No. No, you cannot. So this is what I was talking about. I could pull from below for like a ton of damage and then just put it back in my hand ready for next time. I took damage doing that because I'm stupid, and I just realized Sai broke Orichalcum, which changes a lot. If I'm going to have 7 block anyway, I still think it was the right pick, even in hindsight, but I genuinely had forgotten about that. Is that really lethal? Holy shit. That's so much damage. That's okay. 48 damage brings him down to 30. No escape would kill with Doom, which means I'm taking damage. So we're still not full block with this. Kind of unlucky timing here. Okay. We'll take 2 damage. We'll take 2. I love that I got rid of all my defense on the basis of Orichalcum, and then Orichalcum has vanished, actually. I like what's going on here. I like this a lot. Yeah, 13 damage on top of boosting pull from below is a combo I'm very happy with. Because pull from below is doing 20 odd damage each. Sick'em would be great, but I did just remove my Austie attacks. I've kind of converted this fully into an Ethereal deck, because that seemed to be what was working best here. So, kind of awkward. And I'm a little bit out of cards I would want to remove, so not focus too much on that. Yup. Yup. Can I just Grave Blast one of these, or do I just want a Grimoire? Oh, Grimoire. That way, like, I don't have to remove something at the end, as I almost didn't from the boss. It's not that big of a deal. I want to do Sleight of Flesh, but delay, I think, is just what makes sense here. Afterlife is less essential than this. That makes him vulnerable for next turn, boosts my main attack, and if we can use that, I'd be happy. If we can use that, I would. If we can't use that, I'd be happy. All right, Friendship. And then we can put this on Bodyguard. Still doing 105 damage. I love that so much. Grave Warden, this is not my Ethereal copy. We just do that and then go grab it and do it again. I love it. I love it so much. Bury. Not a card I need in this deck, but I like it. A second No Escape versus the test subject. I'm going to have to pass. Another unupgraded Fear is not something I want. Is there a card I actually want to remove? I've been talking about Afterlife. I mean, it mostly just doesn't get played, so I think that answers itself. Like, yeah, it exhausts, but I have to actually play it for it to exhaust. So, Rest Sight tops me up to full. Popper's fun. Hidden Gem's fun. Prowess, I'm not really using... Well, Prowess could balance out Friendship if I upgrade it. A lot of ifs there. And Dexterity would help. Considering I'm no longer... Well, I'm blocking mostly with Austie, so I got rid of all my defends. Dexterity would help my one upgraded defend. It would make all my block cards better. But it's like, if I got Oddly Smoothstone Relic, I'd be happy about that, but I don't know. And I already have card removers built into my deck. So if you apply Doom, gain block, I only have 1 Doom card. I like Prowess. Hidden Gem has the most possibility of Whimsy, and I might actually go ahead and grab that, because I have a deck full of what I consider to be high value cards, meaning every single card in my deck is doing something specific that I care about. I am definitely not doing Big Rushroom. Yeah, these are 2 upgrades I wanted. I'm happy with that. So every card in my deck is doing something important that matters. And what I'm saying with Hidden Gem is pretty much anything that gets hit is solid, and I want that. Extra energy from Neurosurge is unnecessary in my opinion. Extra replay is just focusing more on that gamble. Friendship would just make me overall stronger. Giving up 1 less strength is a big deal. Art of War is fine. I do have some setup turns. Hard to do that with Ethereal, as I am being heavily, literally literally bribed into playing attacks I don't normally want to. So we might not need that, but we'll see. I could just dredge these and then parse. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I have to play Fear. I have to. If I lose one, it's gone. We don't... if I play Fear, Defy would break the last one, and that's fine. No Escape. There's a lot going on here, and I want it. I could get full block with Tuning Fork and keep Art of War. And as I was just saying, I get forced into playing these, but I don't absolutely have to. All right, we're going to not do Fear. We're going to not do Fear. We'll see if I regret that or not. But 15, 16 health Austie is something I quite like. And what's Hidden Gem going to hit? Yeah, that's a very strong one to have. I still want to play that. That makes sense. Is that a card I'd want to play now? It'd be like a lot of energy next turn. That's a lot of damage. And Capture Spirit is a lot of card draw. We'll save Neurosurge. We'll save it. We got some burns to worry about. Kind of sucks. I mean, delay is delay. Look at all that extra energy. Sleight of Flesh is probably not going to be too relevant in this fight. I'm getting 3 energy next turn. Oh, I wish I could have kept all that block for right here. This is why I didn't play Neurosurge. I wanted to draw it here. And then Grave Blast is bottom decked. Absolutely lovely. You know, the card that interacts with your discard pile. Hidden Gem. 1 in 17 chance of doing something useful. That is not helping me now, but I'll take it. I will take it, actually. Hidden Gem again? I mean, screw it, right? Like, we're already taking damage this turn. A big soul? How about a skill potion? Summon 20. Deal. Well, that's a full block. We got there. Unleash is doing damage. Alright. Kind of messy. Used a potion, but if you're not saving it for an elite or a boss fight, I'm really not sure what you're saving it for. I love this, because I can put this on delay, and then that's an ethereal, that's an ethereal, that's an ethereal. Defy. Oh, man. We need to get back to, where is it? Pull from below. That's our card. That is doing a lot for us right now. Parse isn't going to draw full, but this is really my hand right now. I mean, if this can't find block next turn, I don't know what we're doing. But I have 6 energy now. Soul would just be ravaging itself. And what if I draw into a burn? I really think it's smarter. It's so tough to let 6 energy go. But we're going to have 5 next turn. And this is happening. Oh, that's my replay soul. Oh, right. Yeah, that's... Holy crap. Okay. Sleight of Flesh, still not what I need right now. Neurosurge is kind of what I need right now. You know, because more energy is what we're short on, right? But, oh, that's out of order. I'm being silly. Hidden Gem on a soul, which is just fantastic. Yikes. Alright, I need something. Something playable. Something playable. Sure. That's what it's come to. Grave Warden. There we go. Oh boy. Is that a full block? Feels like it almost is. I still took 4 damage. Yeah, this is where too much card draw can actually be a problem. It's not always something you want, believe it or not. Is delay still ethereal? Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous stuff here. I'm gonna do this just for Tuning Fork. That's so many souls. I love it. I love it. All right, took a little bit of damage. Sparkling Rouge is so good. It's like that card I almost bought, but it's a relic. I'm happy about it. The next ethereal card is 0. Maybe. I don't have ethereal cards that cost more than 1. I mean, I guess it moves energy to next turn for parse, maybe. I don't think that actually does much for me. Let's see. I have cards that could want an upgrade. Hidden Gem, Grave Blast being upgraded is very strong. Do I need upgrades or relics more? That's really the question I'm asking myself. And what would I upgrade if given the opportunity? A lot of these upgrades are nice and stuff that I want, but I'm not really sure that it makes that big of a deal. Corrupted, as earlier, my main attacks are already enchanted. I don't think this is really going to be helpful, so transforming something makes sense. Dredge is like the one card that I picked up thinking, oh, this will be a thing to try, and it has not really been that helpful. It really has not blown my hair back. Snap is back in our deck. What a weird game. Like, I would have taken Dredge over Snap. I did, in fact, take Dredge over Snap. Grave Blast? Okay. All right, buddy. Either you're at the bottom of my deck or the freaking top, which is just not... That's not helpful, sir. All right, well, we can at least do... Unleash, put it back? I don't know, man. Sure. And then this guy's gonna hex me, so pull from below is gonna need to get played every time. Is everything ethereal? Oh my god. Oh yeah. If everything's ethereal, then nothing is. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Every single card is gonna get boosted. This is so strong if I don't die over it. Okay. I'm gonna drop a potion. I'm still taking a ton of damage. Like, I basically need to draw Neurosurge or I am screwed. I did not. Well, could I do that on Neurosurge? Oh. No! This is gonna hurt. Tuning Fork, come to the rescue. I think I might just rest the next chance I have. That was only 5 damage, but this is drawing 6 cards. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. I'm also taking 9 Doom per turn. I don't think that's gonna kill me, but I'm not too interested in finding out. This is doing a little bit of damage. I love it so much. Can I just? No, I can't just. Grave Warden? This deck got very strong in that fight. I need to make everything... Oh, a second to 5 would be amazing. I need you to make all my cards ethereal again. Please, and thank you. All right. Defy on... We're all weak anyway. Shit. I guess I could keep you defied. I don't know which one does the next multi-attack. A smarter version of me could probably figure it out, but how about you? We'll focus on the lowest health guy first, because that'll be easy, and then we can spam ethereal with that. Snap, I told you I didn't want you. You were not useful earlier. I don't need it anymore. Did I guess right? I did, kind of. Sleight of Flesh would be really nice. Hidden Gem would be too slow. Delay would help a little bit. Delay puts me up to 18 blocks, so that's no max HP lost, some max HP lost. This is just lethal. I mean, start there. All right, different conversation. I really think it's just this. Boring. I think I don't need to Stable Serum this, so I'm gonna just take the max HP, which is fine. We just got a pair. So here I am, you know, sad about max HP. Like, no, I don't want to lose all that, even though it's more than I had 2 seconds ago. Grave Blast on what? I don't think there's anything in here that I... Oh, Parse, maybe? I like that. Can we do Fear, Grave Blast, Parse, draw that? Love it. Then we got Double Defy. Okay, things are happening. This is extremely lethal on whatever needs to die. Okay. I actually like that hand. Full blocked comfortably. Charged up our extremely overpowered card. Snap on you. Fear on you. We're still taking damage. Alright. Put some souls in the draw pile means we are guaranteed to get options. Yep. Not the best fight ever, but sort of how I expected that to go. And we can move on. Wisp would be energy that I can't seem to spend, and it's not going to retain. Grave Warden now? Now that I don't have to worry about Orichalcum shenanigans, probably a good pickup. I'm going to take 1 more elite. Alright, I'm back. So, 21. I think we're kind of in a forced... I mean, I say forced, but that's a perfectly fine turn 1. That's exact full block, so Unleash doesn't really get used here. Defy again. Sculpting Strike and a Neurosurge could be kind of fun, because I just get a free Ethereal card. Well, not really free. Is that lethal? It's not. We can work on that, though. Sleight of Hand... Sleight of Flesh, I know, but it's just so fun to say. Okay, cool. Grave Warden... No, I'm looking for the one that draws from the thing. Grave Blast, I swear to if you just sit on the bottom of my deck the whole game, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose the whole game. 32. I'm taking... I think this is a block potion. Okay. Oh, if I played... Oh, I don't have a skill. Okay, so 32, 19, 21. That means I'm taking... Okay, I'm blocking like 11 with a block push. I'm doing it. Some people are very OCD about getting max value out of your potion. I would like to just not get hit. Grave Blast, you have been... Like, I'm keeping it in the deck. I'm not happy about it. Can I move Tuning Fork a little bit more? Yeah, not a lot, but... Actually, that was a lot. That hit replay, and I forgot about it. Summon 15 is awesome. Vajra is great. Dredge again. All right, Dredge. For the memes, come on back. And we're going to remove Snap again. We've traded those two cards out. I don't have Pantograph or any way to heal on my way in. I don't think there's any upgrade that's worth more than... What am I even healing right now? 23? Exactly full? No, that's not true. 31? Okay, cool. It's one of those days where I'm feeling good. I think I'm playing well, but in general, I am not thinking as clearly today as I would like to be. Fear. Do I really want to Grave Blast at Fear? Not really. It's kind of exciting to actually use Grave Blast, I'll say. Could I just? Are we really just... I will take it. I will happily take it. I get energy next turn. I get a dead first stage boss. Let's try and not actually take damage here. Defy is exactly what I was hoping for. I can see why people put that in S tier. Once again, I've been watching Knave Greed, and the fact that weakening... Okay, 6 block is not that much, but weakening is 25% reduced. Like, in this case, I think it saved me 9 damage. Like, that's a lot. I would like to just get these powers out of the way. Yeah, we're full block. We could Dredge here for Defy again. And then I can just hold on to Unleash and then grab something else I'm forced to, but I'm not really that worried about it. I like getting the Grimoire out of here just because it's something that won't be cycling through my deck anymore. Don't absolutely have to remove. This is unfortunate. Ouch. Let's think about this. Hidden Gem now? Sculpting Strike later? I don't know. Soul. Alright. I mean, 51 damage is nice, but it's not changing what's about to happen here, is it? Grave Blast is gone. I'm about to draw a ridiculous amount of cards. So the odds that we see this again soon is high. Well, only 8 damage. Not too bad. Big Osty and that potion from earlier did a thing. So this is replay 2. So this is drawing 6 cards, right? 2, 4, 6. And we're not going to overdraw. Beautiful. What a gorgeous hand. There's a lot going on here, though. That saved me so much health. Unbelievable. Yeah, so Parse is a thing. I kind of don't want to play Parse. Like, we have enough souls and Capture Spirit in the deck that I just don't think we need to. I'll let that one go. Oh, I actually took damage, which means I have a wound. All right, let's move on to the next phase. Fear, getting vulnerable is so good. I'm gonna put Dredge in here and grab Pull from Below, and nothing else matters. I guess we can Capture Spirit. Oh, we can't. Okay, I did not think that one through. That's fine. Oh, I wasted Tuning Fork. I'm not keeping track of this game well. All right, it doesn't matter. We're gonna power through it. Dude, I know he's intangible, but like, come on. That's so good. Honestly, decent turn. Full block, Pull from Below is doing an alright amount. An alright amount. Not too bad. 25 damage 10 times, you know? Dude, this is ridiculous. I got the replay on the reshuffle? This is stupid. I love it. How high can we make it go? Well, at a certain point, we're not going to get to see all the glory of it killing, so... You know, doing the same sort of deck 2 games in a row is kind of awesome. I promise that wasn't the plan, but a basic technique of grabbing Pull from Below, enchanting it if you can, and then grabbing every ethereal card that makes sense is a strategy that works. I did not have triple lethality this time like I did the other one, but I'll take it. I'm glad I could get a Necrobinder video out on the channel. I don't, like I said, think I've made any Necrobinder videos because she's only Ascension 7 or 8 now. So, yeah, pretty good game. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.